Most welcome today, CIONET, and next spice up about ManageEngine. In front of me, Rajesh Ganesan, President of ManageEngine from India. You're visiting the Netherlands today and maybe other countries in Europe. I don't know, maybe you tell me. The nice thing about you is like we already have something that ties us together. Music. Yes. You play the drums. How come?
First off, thanks for having me here, Herman. You asked me how music. That's always a passion for a lot of people. I did learn playing the drum. We had a band in our company.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice.
That's about it. Always happy to try my hands whenever I see a drum kit.
Okay. But today we're here to explain a little bit more about ManageEngine. What does it do? What are you trying to accomplish here in the Netherlands? Where are you based in the Netherlands, and what is the origin of ManageEngine?
Yeah. Talking about ManageEngine, we are in the 21st year of our business. We have been incorporated in 2002.
Yeah.
ManageEngine is a business unit, part of the Zoho Corporation.
Yeah.
Zoho Corporation is the parent company. As the Zoho.com division, ManageEngine is our own division of Zoho Corporation. The first product launched in 2002. ManageEngine specifically caters to the IT teams inside enterprises, inside businesses of all sizes across the globe.
Yeah.
So we typically sell to the CIOs organization inside enterprises. So that is ManageEngine. Though the CIOs, they own, operate and run technology inside their companies, their roles are changing, right? So they are no longer an enabling function inside a business. They are becoming strategic.
Yeah.
In the sense, if you talk about the growth objectives of the business, CIOs are there, right? So you talk about geographical distribution, you talk about companies entering new area. Everything is today underpinned by technology, how you consume technology, how you use technology to deliver what you want to your workforce, to your customers, to your partners, to your ecosystem. It's all driven through the CIO's organization. And ManageEngine, we supply technology, we supply solutions to the CIO's organization in the sense that in 2002, we started building specific tools. Say, for example, how do IT teams do trouble ticketing? How do IT teams do simple things like patching all the endpoints? This is how we started. 10 years later, about 2012 time frame, ManageEngine became a suite of integrated products. By the time the first 10 years, business did well across the globe. From two products in 2002, by 2012, we had 40 different products. We had an integrated suite. And 2023, we are talking about ManageEngine having 100 plus products, but we are not thinking we'll be building 100 more. We are making ManageEngine a strategic platform, one single platform that can help CIOs run their technology operations across the enterprise. Yeah. That is the vision for ManageEngine.
So it's a platform, so they buy into a platform and you use a select number of tools because probably you need, if you have 100, you need 20 of them integrated, but for your certain processes, because a bank has different processes than, let's say, a ministry. Or, that's the kind of thing. So you started off as a sort of more IT service management kind of company. Right. About 10 years later, you had indeed I've been organizing ITSMF conferences in the past. So ITIL High Times was early of this century. Right. And then 10 years later, already it was changing. Exactly. And by now, everything into the cloud and how you manage your systems and your architecture and whatever is already in a completely different way. So you do a select number of solutions. What kind of companies do you service most? Is it the financial services? What kind of companies do you service in the Netherlands?
I would say we are sort of vertical agnostic that way. Any business, today every business is a digital business. Yeah. They all use technology. We are agnostic. So the top selling industries would be BFSI, healthcare, garment, manufacturing, hospitality, all of that. So you have technology infrastructure, you need solutions like ManageEngine to be able to operate and make sure your investments are giving you optimal returns. Right? Yeah. So I talked about ITSM. Today, ManageEngine has, of course, IT service management. Yeah. We also have IT operations management. Yeah. How do you manage the endpoints, the management of endpoints and security of endpoints? We have good SIEM systems. We have good identity and access management, privileged access management. all the data, how you do good IT analytics. So this is a platform today. You start with one domain, and as your business grows and becomes more mature, how do you bring more capabilities? Because today you are talking about not just the business objectives, right? So your compliance is a big challenge, big mandate, right? You are no longer thinking only patch management. You are thinking zero trust as a CIO. This is what ManageEngine enables today for.
Okay, so you are not only competing on the one hand with the management part, but basically you're competing on many levels also in the marketplace, I guess.
Think holistically.
Yeah.
It's not just management. It's not just monitoring. When it comes to this way I talk about the CIO's organization, there are many mandates, right? So we want to be this one platform, the end-to-end platform that would help CIOs in sort of holistically addressing their challenges, right? So not just tools, but the CIO's mandates today.
Yeah.
It starts with cybersecurity, right? It starts with compliance, GRC, all of that.
Yeah.
That is how we are also thinking today in managing.
Okay.
Not tools, but how do we enable solutions for the CIOs?
Yeah, and of course we have NIS2 coming up and all kinds of new European regulation. And but you are taking up all these kind of new developments in Europe as well in your solutions already.
Absolutely.
Is it difficult to implement?
I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't say so, right? So technology is complex, but one of the mandates, one of the values we have inside ManageEngine is how do we remove all these friction, right? So right from our customers knowing about us, doing business to the point of implementing, right? So how do we do that? We have good presence today, which is why we have a big presence in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
So much so, Netherlands is the home of ManageEngine for the European Union. We have an office here for the last 5 years, the data center for our cloud operations. For instance, like ManageEngine, we provide our solutions both on-premises, also from the cloud. Right?
Yeah.
So the customers can pick and choose. Our cloud operations, the data center is hosted in Netherlands, in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Right? So these are things that we do. We have local operations. We have employees who are on the ground, close to the customers. We have good channel presence in the Netherlands. We have distribution partners, hundreds of resellers. But this ecosystem that we have built, right? So implementing these solutions, it's not tough at all for customers, right? So it's pretty easy.
Yeah. And how do you compete in a marketplace where we have all kinds of companies, but also cloud providers like, no, the trust part, we take care of it. Or whether it is Microsoft or AWS or smaller parties, how do you compete, from that perspective with all those ones? Because is it starting with, because you have an easier way to get in companies and it's like train the train, how do you train, because I read that your training part is already on your platform.
Exactly.
And which is probably a differentiator from other parties?
Yeah. So to answer your question, how do we compete? I'll say this philosophically. We first compete with ourselves, right? So how we can do better than what we have been doing for the last 20 years, which is also like how we go and serve the customers. We go with first one product, one solution, right? So first fix one problem, well, give customers a good experience, and then expand with all the other products that we have, right?
Yeah.
So that is truly the approach that we take. And as a company, we also think very long term. All the products that we have in ManageEngine, so the 100 different products that I talk about, sitting on top of one single platform is completely built inside ManageEngine. So we build our own stack, right? So whether it's our on-premises product or our cloud infrastructure is completely built by us. And Zoho is a 15,000 people company. Spread across the globe. We have offices across 30 different countries. We 100% use ManageEngine to manage our complete infrastructure, right? So we first use ManageEngine internally.
Eat your own dog food.
Absolutely. So we have 100 million users that we serve across the world. 15,000 employees, hundreds of partners. So
you've proven yourself. That's clear. Yeah.
So that is how we compete. We think long term. We think end to end. We think about how can we solve our own problems, right? So take that learning into building these solutions. So understand how our customers work. We also look at competition, right? That is important, but more we look internally, how we can do, say for example, generative AI, right? So we first think about, we have a ManageEngine labs inside. we think about how we can use that to solve our problems, extend that into the products, and go have a good understanding of how we could solve the same for our customers. That is our philosophy to compete.
I fully understand. And so, for me, it's very clear, like you have a specific positioning in the market and how you introduce this. It is you work with a number of partners in the Netherlands?
Yeah, of course.
So in the Zoho solution partners or whatever?
Both for doing the sales, right? So right from generating the demand to making the deal to servicing the customers. So we do have channel partners. CBA Holland, I've been our partner for the last 18 years. ManageEngine has been around 21 years.
Yeah.
They are one of the earliest partners for ManageEngine. We have been doing business in the Netherlands for close to 20 years now.
Yeah.
They take care of like front-ending us in the region. So speaking the language, right? So doing the sale, enabling the sale, post-implementation, support, all of that. We have a good ecosystem built and operating already in the Netherlands.
Very nice to hear, very nice. Last question for you. Why working with CIONET?
So we are always in the lookout. Like I said, ManageEngine is 21 years now. We want to work closely, directly with our customers as much as possible. This is not just to push our product. This is how we learn. A lot of what we do in ManageEngine is like feedback that we got from our customers. So the critical part of that is having access to the right people, right? So
with a low threshold.
Absolutely, right? With low thresholds, we need access, right? To the community, to the CIOs, and we found CIONET is doing a great job in the Netherlands, like enabling us this reach to the community, where we want to have this conversation, this engagement, not at a product or solutioning level, where we could learn, right? That the demographics, the dynamics of what the Dutch market needs, what customers here want. I see the adoption of technology very, very different here, like truly cutting edge, right? The expectations are very different. So we want to have this direct access for collaboration, and CIONET has been a great channel for us to enable this access.
I hope we can help you with that one in the Netherlands, and I believe also in Spain and Portugal you're doing so for Italy. I believe.
Cool.
So which is very good. Thank you very much for this small conversation, because it's a spice up, but we want to have it short and picky. And thank you very much.
My pleasure to Herman. Thanks for the opportunity.